Thousands of steps, tight shoes. What happens to us? Freezing winter, standing all day. A lot of us have professions where we're standing all day. I try to stand as much as possible in my office as well. Sitting is not that healthy for you, right? But what does that mean? That means you put a lot of pressure on your feet, and your feet get thick, cracked heels, dry, flaky skin, swollen, heavy legs. I even have switched to putting this on before I put compression socks on. I have to wear compression socks when I fly. Before I fly, I put this on. So I'm very, very comfortable. So I'm dealing with everything at the same time. It's really important. So this is not just, I know we make skincare, but this, I believe, ends up becoming part of a healthy lifestyle. It is more than just skincare. When your feet hurt, your whole day is ruined, you know. When your feet are when your shoes don't fit properly, your shoes are not circulating properly, the skin on your feet is too dry and too rough or cracking. You can have odor and you have bacteria. My feet are the same. Thank you for bringing back the foot and leg. Yes. Well, you know, I'm going to talk about the little history about this. I always, not that I had a foot fetish. Foot fetish is another thing, but I always been thinking about feet a lot because feet, I guess, are foundational. Your feet have to be happy. Like when you wear shoes, like I could never. I always joke that I have Fred Flintstone feet, right? Because my feet are wide. I have my dad's feet. My mother had like perfect foot, like it was shaped perfectly. I mean, just like the outline. I mean, her foot was just magnificent. She could wear any shoe and any heel or whatever. It was amazing. Me, on the other hand, it's literally putting a square foot into this shoe. So I could never wear like fashion shoes, or I can wear Italian designer shoes, or what people like really taught, you know, like aspire to. For me, I was just aspiring to get my foot into a shoe sometimes that was not looking so heavy. So I've always thought about feet, and I always thought about comfort. And so we created Happy Feet many, many years ago. And Happy Feet is because I thought, like, when your feet hurt, and I broke my foot, you want your feet to be happy. You want your legs to be happy. You want to have comfort. You want to have confidence. You don't want that stinging and burning sensation. A lot of people also, when I was younger, I noticed people with diabetes and issues, that they're having issues with circulation. Super important to massage your feet and massage your legs and to go towards your heart. Super important to bring that microcirculation and circulation and energy back. What's the best way to do it is with the foot cream, a foot product that actually is designed in a way that gives you the ingredients that are going to make it refreshing, revealing. Like, okay, so you got the refreshing and cooling sensation, you got the energizing sensation for the circulation, you're going to have the exfoliation from the acids in there, so and moisturization, because that's the base. So those are the things, like when I think about feet and I think about foot comfort, and you want to peel away the dead dry skin and any kind of calluses. You want to relieve any kind of heat or coldness. You want to reduce any kind of the puffiness in the legs or feet as well. So we started out as Happy Feet. Now it's a game changer. They didn't make us change the name because we actually existed back in 1995, before the movie and before foot care was a thing. We had invented Happy Feet, and we wanted your feet to genuinely feel happy. Your feet should be dancing, even without music. Healthy, energized, fitter, right? Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, I'm Manuela Marcajani. I'm a cosmetic chemist. I am on Shop HQ right now live. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I have a company called Isomers Laboratories, and we have been around for almost 40 years. I'm going to have to update that resume, so I'm going to say the numbers properly, but 40 years. We're the original. We're the OG in TV shopping for education and science. A lot of people and a lot of brands became bigger than us, but they basically took our lead where we felt that people deserve to know what is in a formulation, what does it do, who is it for, what's the science behind it. And we also didn't invent BS stories to sell our product. We just stuck to the laboratory and what the real problems are and solutions. We don't come up, and if you are interested in knowing more about the industry itself and where people come up with their marketing stories, you can tune into our social media and to our YouTube channel, where we do a deeper dive into other brands. We're starting a whole new series. We're going to talk about other brands and other products and what their marketing story was, and is it science fact or science fiction what they're selling you. And this is because right now with AI, it's been happening for many years. I mean, I've always been skeptical about this, but now with AI becoming much more active and aggressive and streamlining things, more and more brands and celebrities, being influencer or not, are more compelled to come up with a skincare product or a product. They just want a product. Skincare happens to be the product that I know that they do because I'm in that area. They do supplements as well. Another thing that I'm very interested in, and another thing that we did a long time ago, and I'm going to enter back again. But even that with the supplements, you have to be very careful. Like there's so many gummies and stuff out of there, and I will never eat a gummy. I would never eat a vitamin gummy. To me, it's the wrong thing for your body, especially because I know they're trying to say there's no sugar in them, whatever, but that's not the substrate that the nutrition should be in. And it doesn't psychologically teach you to eat better and to live a better lifestyle. It teaches you basically eat a candy and it's going to help your gut. Eat a candy and it helps your gut. Eat a candy. No, that's the wrong message we're telling ourselves, and we're not really fooling our bodies. We're fooling our brain, and we're fooling our activity. So this is all, so I digress. And you'll notice that I do bounce. Hi, Michelle. So true, right? Very, very true. So let me go back to what we're presenting today. So we're presenting the single or the double. Get the double, get a few doubles. Why? You're getting 20% off. I will tell you what the deal is. Do we get, yeah, okay. Yeah, the duo is at a savings. So you're going to save on the duo. So that's what you want to do. So $19.99 on the website, $35.99 for the duo. That is a savings. I think and to me, the Foot and Leg Genius literally saves your feet from pain, from heat, from anxiety, from temperamental elements. $35.99 for the duo. It's long-term consistency, not a good. Yeah, Michelle. Okay, so I see, and I'm approached all the time. Do supplements, wear your supplements, bring your supplements back. And we did supplements that were dried supplements or freeze-dried supplements in capsules that were very easy to take. And it was basically no heat process or cold process or freeze-dried nutrients that we would put in a capsule. So basically we were concentrating it in a powder form that you then took, and your body would reconstitute it, right? Really good idea. But now everybody's telling me, oh, you got to do this gummy for hair, this gummy for nails, this gummy for gut, this gummy for, and I'm like, gummy? How do you, then you might as well just eat Swedish berries. I don't understand why you're eating a gummy. How do you associate gummy with nutrition? And it's because, well, otherwise if it doesn't taste good or feel good or bring you this, you're not going to take it. Well, then you're not serious about being healthy. You're not really serious. If it has to be wrapped up in a bowl with sugar on top for you to actually say, this is a good thing for me and I should be following this, it blows my mind, right? And it's because I think desserts need to be with desserts, and don't fool yourself thinking desserts are then healthy for you, because I think that's where people get a lot of food problems, right? They become confused to what really is something they should be eating or not eating. You've got to keep things in their own lane. I will buy them, Manuela. Bring the supplements. Thank you so much. Hi, Manuela. Thank you for bringing back the happy feet. Happy feet. Happy feet. I loved Happy. When they came out with that movie, I just thought it was so funny. And they're like, they're going to come after you to change the name. They never did. But what happened was we sold so many, and people got tired, and we kind of gave it a rest. And then when we went back, it was like, you can't use it now. Now it's protected. We should have stayed in it and kept a little dangling there, but we didn't. And that's okay. Because I think that this happened to us a lot. We've invented so many things, and we've come up with so many concepts that people have stolen from us. They got inspired. And it's okay, because they can't come up with another idea. If people have to steal your ideas, that's on them. That to me is like, they're only limited by that idea that they stole from you. But you're unlimited if you're the ideas person. Because you can build bigger and better. You can do more, right? So I always believed in that. So I was like, okay, you took that, that's okay. That was only my version 1. Wait till I get to version 8, how much better it's going to be. It's been available for a while now. Thank you for bringing back Happy Feet. The Happy Feet has not been available for, I think it's been available for a couple of weeks. So that's not a while. I don't know, maybe it's a while in some people's. But the Foot and Leg Genius on Shop HQ is something that we wanted to present. You loved it. You loved Happy Feet. We wanted to give you the duo. And we wanted to come back with this duo again because summer is coming. Yay! Spring is here. Summer is coming. We're going to be changing our footwear. We are going to go from heavier shoes to lighter shoes. We're going to go into sandals and strappiness. So if you want to maintain your pedicure, if you want to keep your feet fresh, if you want to soften the skin, if you want to have proper hygiene for your feet and legs. For me, the legs too. I find that, massaging your feet and working up on your legs all the way up to the ankle is a really important thing to do. And you're able to really take care of your feet. We have, look at a baby. We got a baby here at Isomers. We have a baby. We're interrupting this program to show you.
Live.
One second, I'm live, but yeah. Look, I'm going to show you who just came into my office. So everybody, take a look at the newest addition to the team. Woohoo! Hi, baby. They're bringing her into work on a Friday. That is dedication. And look at her. See, look at how happy her feet are. Look at it, so cute. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi. Look at that. See? You're so excited. So excited. See how nice our feet are when we're young? Look, you're getting so many hearts and love. Yes. Okay. Look at that. See? She's popular. We should have her as she's very quiet. She's very agreeable right now. Very agreeable right now. Hope you didn't mind that interruption of the. Thank you so much. They're saying congratulations. They want to know if it's my grandchild. No. This is Ryan's. There he is. Ryan is responsible for the QA/QC in the back. And he just had a baby, and we're so excited that he brought her in so we can see her, so I could actually see her in person. And this is what Isomers is about. We are like a family business, and we are an office where we love our employees, and we love you, and we work together, and we celebrate together, and we bring congratulations, Ryan. Hi, Ryan. They're all saying hi to Ryan. Yeah, so they've gone outside right now so we can finish and wrap up the presentation. Where is, people are busy here. People are very busy. Well, Mama's working. Mama's making your feet happy. And this is what we're all about. I love the hearts. I love the congratulations. Yes, Ryan and family. It was so nice. She came a little early. So Ryan had to welcome her into the world a little early. And they're just so nice. What is a solid foot care or foot sore routine? Clean your feet. Make sure you put the Happy Feet on. Dry your feet very, very well also in between your toes and things like that. And then put your cream on. This one contains AHAs and BHAs, peppermint and menthol. Very important because it's going to boost the circulation, invigorate for fatigue and swelling. It's going to give you a lot of comfort, and it's going to peel away the dry, rough layers. So you're going to get baby softness. You're going to be able to, over time, also soften up and get rid of a lot of the cracks and the issues with your skin on the feet. I find with my legs, especially around the calf, calf muscle and here on this area. I massage it into this area here as well. I find it really great, and I go this way. I try to put my feet up a little bit, so I massage my feet and then I pull it all the way up to my knee. This is where we're using the foot and leg genius the most, to really get it from your feet all the way up and massage it that way. So sit down when you're doing it, put your feet up as much as possible. Keep this with you. If you watch TV or you are lounging around, you take a minute or two before you go to bed. If you've got a lot of problems with your feet, I can't do it like that. I mean, I could do it for a few minutes, but I can't keep it all night. Put the happy foot on and put socks on. That's really good for intensive treatment. Maybe you want to do that, 10 minutes. Anytime you mask, 10 minutes is the magic number. So if you could do 10 minutes, that would be really, really great. Okay, and that will really help you. You want your feet to stay happy. Does the foot cream exfoliate your feet? Yes, it does. It does, yeah. What are AHA and BHA? Alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. They work on exfoliating the skin or shedding dead, dry skin cells. So what this is going to do, it's going to take the roughness away. So you don't actually have to scrub. You don't have to peel or shave. You know how they used to do that, or sand down your feet? The cream will actually soften it up. So if there's any thickening, and this will happen also around the toes, in between the toes, and on the cuticle, it will help get rid of that dead, dry skin. Wash your feet every day. Put a little bit of happy foot on. If you're doing shift work, in between your shifts, every few hours, take your, you can even put it through stockings, but not socks, right? So you would have to take your socks off, put the happy foot on your foot and your legs, and then put the sock back on. But you will find a cooling. I find, just to get really tired, standing and presenting, I find that when I put this on, I would be like, woohoo, I felt like taller and slimmer. Like I felt like I was going to shoot upward because it was so energizing, and it gives you so much energy and confidence and comfort. And sometimes we just need that quick relief to take that sting out, take that heat out, soften that skin up, put it on. Like if I have shoes that are kind of new, I used to do this before, and they're kind of like slipper style shoes like this, right? I would put the happy foot on, and if they're a little tight at the top, I would put that on, and for about 10 minutes or so, that's how I would break my shoes in. And I was so worried this year when I broke my foot. I should show you my x-ray. I broke my foot. That was the first time I broke something. Broke my foot. I fell down one stair, 4 inches. That's it. I fell this much, and my foot literally went down and twisted. So if this was my foot, I broke right here in the bone that lines up the pinky. I broke it right in there on my foot. I broke it out. It was like a quarter of an inch separation, and twisted and misaligned. So it had shifted and it separated. So we had to tape it. Once I found out it was broken, I didn't know at the beginning that it was broken. So I was just swelled up and turned all different shades of blue and red. And I was putting the cream on every day to get the relief from, I guess it was healing, right? But it was very painful. When I realized that it was also broken, I started, and I had to wait for the orthopedic surgeon, right? I started taping it with duct tape. I would put happy foot on. I would put paper towel and then duct tape it so my toes would stay straight. And I was so worried that my foot's going to get bigger and I won't be able to wear shoes anymore because, arthritis will set in. And it didn't. What happened was when I went and finally saw the orthopedic surgeon, and every day I would change this bandage I would put on or whatever, the orthopedic surgeon was like, I want to do what you were doing. You did such a good job. And he said, why does your foot look so great? And I was like, I've been using this plus the tape. It really helps calluses and rough, dry skin. Yes, it really does. Who should be using Happy Foot, AM or PM? I like to start the day with it, but also at nighttime before I go to bed, or when I'm sleeping, sometimes I just get up in the middle of the night because my feet are help, hello, my feet are doing it their own thing. So you can use it either. What I do recommend, really, really, really remember this. First of all, remember a couple of things. First of all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on Shop HQ and follow Shop HQ so you're notified of their specials and deals and get onto their mailing so that you can get coupons. Do the same for Isomers Skincare. Follow us and you'll get a lot of information, opportunities, and insight as we work together as a collab. The other thing, get the duo and get a couple of duos with Mother's Day and Father's Day coming. These are excellent. Believe me, your parents, your grandparents, anybody who's in the hospital, anybody who has diabetes, or anybody who's wears shoes are going to love you for this, right? This is a nice, healthy gift, and it's a great activity because you can show them how to use it, or you could do it for them, and it'll be a nice act of service and showing love and care. My grandmothers would love it. Your Nana will love it if you do something like that for her. Your mom will love it. I'm a mother. I would love it if my kids help me with my feet sometimes. And don't forget to get it today because you're getting the special. I think it's really important. And also, the other thing I wanted to remind you before I wrap up right now is after you do it, wash your hands. Because if you're like me and you fidget a lot or do a lot of things, you're going to touch your face. It is cooling and you don't want that in your eyes. So that is just an FYI, remember. Put it on, but also think about it. If you put cream on your feet and legs or anything, you're gonna wash your hands anyways. Put your shoes on, get yourself together, wash your hands. That's the way. It's good protocol. It's a good way to do it. But I wanted to give you that warning. It's like when you grow little peppers, you touch the peppers, then you can't touch your face, right? You got to wash your hands. Think about the same thing because this does have menthol and peppermint in there. And part of what is in here is going to help with the circulation. But the circulation is part of that stimulation that happens on the skin. Thank you very much for tuning in. This was a really great live. Get your happy feet. Get them while they're hot. Get them while they're hot. Get them because they're hot and you want to make them happy. The Foot and Leg Genius. Special thank you to Shop HQ. And from Isomers to you. This offer is good all weekend. I think we changed the offer on the Monday, but I wouldn't wait. And I do that sometimes. I think, I can do it later. Right now I'm in a rush. And then later what happens, either two things. One, I forget. Two, it's not available. Things do time out. Things are not always available. And that's really good because it allows us to organize our time and use it more efficiently. The best time to take care of your feet is right now. The second best time is next week when you get it at home and you get the product and you can take care of your feet and you're going to feel great all summer. Imagine being comfortable in your feet, in your shoes, being able to walk, being able to run, being able to stand, being able to move without hesitation, without discomfort, more empowered because our feet are taken care of. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me.